Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon. We are back with another video. Today we're in with a quick update. We're at a decision point in the market, and I want to dissect what's happening with Bitcoin and across the board. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon. We're on the road to our first 100K subscribers, and grab your free copy of the book below, The Rise of Bitcoin, in the description. My gift to you, and let's talk about the market. So I am recording this video here on Friday, January 23rd, 2026. And obviously Bitcoin is back here at $88,800. We are testing this long-term trend line, which I'm going to reference in just a moment, but it's been a very choppy few days. And even if I zoom into the 4-hour chart, just to illustrate that a little bit further here, you can see how we've been chopping between $86,000 and $96,000, even getting as high as just under 98,000 here in the past few days. And so what we can see here is lots of up and down price action, lots of chop in the market, and ultimately we haven't been able to regain that six-figure mark of $100,000. Now, there was a CME gap down around this $88,000 mark that a lot of analysts are speculating we had to come down to fill here before we could potentially go higher. But ultimately, that's what we're seeing here on the Bitcoin chart. Again, if we zoom out to a weekly chart, we can go all the way back to 2023 with this trend line and see since August, September of 2023, we have remained in this very strong uptrend for Bitcoin's price action. Okay, we are testing that trend line once again. We came down first here in the middle of November, and it has held since the middle of November, as you can see on the chart here. And ultimately, I've spoken about this channel on the chart that Bitcoin has been ranging within. And if we just draw that in here, apologies, that was a very poor drawing, but let's draw it back in here. If we look at this channel, every time Bitcoin has come down to the bottom of this channel over the past few years, it has made a really strong run to the upside. And again, we've been retesting the bottom of this channel here over the past number of weeks, really since the middle of November. And now we're at a decision point. Do we follow the trend that has happened over the past 3 years? As we look back here, every time we've come to the bottom of this channel and we make a move to the upside, or do we have a rollover with price action and see Bitcoin break this trend line and move lower to retest those November 21st lows at 80,000, and then possibly even retesting the lows from back in April of 2025 down at that 70 to 75K area? That is the big question that everyone is looking at right now, because if we bring up those EMAs once again on the chart here, we can see that Bitcoin did actually move up to retest that 50-week exponential moving average. We wicked up to it here at that $98,000 mark. We got rejected just a week ago, and we've come back down to retest this long-term trend. Now, interestingly, this long-term trend line is also lining up pretty close with that 100-week exponential moving average as well. And that 100-week EMA has held since that first test here down in the middle of November. And so losing this long-term uptrend is probably going to coincide with potentially losing that 100-week EMA. So we have to wait and see, but I do think we're going to have to see a decision here from Bitcoin either way in the next few weeks. A couple of other charts that are interesting to remember and keep in mind here are gold versus Bitcoin and what's happening across the board with equities. So if I bring up the gold or the Bitcoin versus gold chart, again, we can see, and I'm going to actually bring it up here with the Bitstamp version of the Bitcoin chart, because we do have much more price history when using that Bitstamp chart. But again, when you look at gold versus Bitcoin here over the past number of years, yes, the chart has moved up and to the right in general, and Bitcoin has substantially outperformed gold. Even if you just go back to 2020 and these lows, Bitcoin has outperformed gold by 550%, but it's never going to go up in a straight line. And obviously we know gold has been pumping massively over the past year or so and has substantially outperformed Bitcoin since these highs in December, and January of 2025, December of 2024, gold has outperformed Bitcoin by about 55%. Now, what's interesting is this head and shoulders. I've talked about this on the channel for the past number of months, has been playing out here. We've been seeing that underperformance of Bitcoin versus gold. But I think the next area we have to watch for here is this particular trend line, because we are going to be seeing probably a retest of this here in the next couple of weeks for that Bitcoin versus gold price action. We came all the way down to this level here, and we did lose that as support in the past few days. And it's looking like we're going to be coming down to retest this long-term trend line once again that goes all the way back even further here to March of 2020. This is a 5 to 6 year uptrend that has remained intact. And you can see that every time gold or Bitcoin has visited this particular trend line versus gold, it gets a very large move to the upside. So, are we going to see something similar? Gold finding or Bitcoin finding a bottom versus gold, and then a move to the upside? That might coincide with a little bit of consolidation happening for gold, and then seeing some capital rotation from those precious metals into Bitcoin. Because again, when we do see periods of consolidation for gold, we do see capital rotation typically flowing into Bitcoin. You just have to look at the most recent example here from back in 2025. Gold had a phenomenal run up in Q1 of 2025 when Bitcoin was ultimately crashing. If I bring up the Bitcoin chart here in a new pane, you'll be able to see that. I need to click the plus button here. But if we bring up the Bitcoin chart in a new pane, you can see that obviously during this Q1 run up for gold, that was the period where Bitcoin was ultimately crashing down here until that first week of April. And then right when gold began to consolidate here between April and August, that was when you saw Bitcoin make a much larger move again to the upside, running back up to $120,000. So if we can see gold move into a consolidation phase, and I don't know if that's going to happen just yet, but that $5,000 level for gold per ounce could be an area of resistance and a potential area for consolidation to happen. We might see that flow from precious metals back into risk on assets like Bitcoin. And just like we were looking at on that gold versus Bitcoin chart, we could see gold finding some bottom here versus Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin moving up here and to the right. So that would coincide with that thesis. But if we see this trend line break, we could come a lot lower for Bitcoin versus gold, because that trend line has remained intact going all the way back to 2020. So the other chart I want to look at here very quickly to round off this market update is total crypto market cap. And very similar to that channel we were looking at on Bitcoin, we have seen this channel remain respected for the past number of years. This goes all the way back again to October, September of 2023. And every time we come to the bottom of this channel, you can see that we get a really strong move to the upside here when total crypto market cap tests the bottom area. And so, yes, we came right down here again in the middle of November. We've started getting a little bit of a bounce, but this $3 trillion area is a pretty important psychological level for us to get above, because that $3 trillion total market cap coincides with the peak of the cycle all the way back in 2021. And so I know the chart is looking a little bit messy here, but if we clean it up just a little bit, you'll see the point that I'm making. And again, I do think we have to see that $3 trillion level intact. And there is a head and shoulders formation potentially forming on the Bitcoin chart. There's also a potential head and shoulders forming here, but we have to see what's going to play out. You could have also argued that this was also the beginning of a head and shoulder pattern until it invalidated and we went higher. So we have to wait and see. But again, we need those macro catalysts to start lining up. We need more rate cuts. We need the PMI to move to the upside above 50. We need to see the Clarity Act and better regulation coming in for more capital to flow into risk on assets. And again, the S&P, with everything happening here over the past week, also had a little bit of a down week. And we zoom in here, we're trying to reclaim this trend line. Again, going back to the April 2025 lows, we had a break below this trend line. We're now trying to reclaim it, as you can see, and push back higher again. And potentially see a bit of a further move in the stock market before we get a roll over. So that is the update, guys. Again, do not lose your patience. We are at a decision making point for Bitcoin. We're back above 89,000 by the time I'm finishing this video here. This long-term trend line is very, very critical, along with that 100-week exponential moving average that comes in here as confluence. And if we were to draw a quick Fibonacci retracement here, swing low to swing high, you can see how that 786 is also lining up perfectly with that 100-week exponential moving average. So lots of confluence here with this particular level around that $87,000 to $88,000 area for Bitcoin. I want to see it hold. If we lose it, we might have to come down to retest the 200-week, which would obviously mean a move closer towards 70 to 75K. That is it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what is your outlook here for Q1 2026? I want to hear it below. That is it for today's video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed that quick market update, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. If you got any value, let's do it right now. 3 seconds, smash the thumbs up button under my finger. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon as well, and your free gift is waiting for you in the description below this video. Grab it below, and we'll catch you in the next one.